All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Better Gamer episode 6. Today we're gonna have a packed one for you. We're gonna go over the Modern Warfare 3 trailer. We're going to then follow up with a special announcement. Can't wait to show you guys what that is. And then of course we're gonna also let me turn this down. So after that special announcement, of course, we're going to do community VOD review, and then we will do pro player breakdown, comparing community VOD review with the pro players gameplay. Finally, we will end it playing some gameplay, and then ideally just closing up shop, right? So it's going to be a packed day, but I'm really excited. I hope everyone is having a good day so far. I know I am. Can't wait to actually take a little bit further look into that Modern Warfare 3 gameplay, because, dude, that Modern Warfare 3 gameplay, it looks like COD is back, bro. They showed us the red dots. They showed us some weird slide cancels. I don't think we saw the dolphin dive at all in the campaign, but we saw a lot of good. We saw a lot of good. Heck yeah. All right. As you guys can see, I got some new music. Yesterday, I did Solo QUEUESday, which is my brand new show. The whole point of it is every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will basically solo queue and help everyone learn how to solo queue. For sure going to take that going forward into Modern Warfare 3. I'm going to try to focus next week on communication with that video. And then after that, of course, we'll probably, mention Warzone a few times. I know I have a lot of people that really enjoy Warzone. It's funny because majority of my coaching are people that want to get better at 4v4 multiplayer and like ranked play. But on YouTube, everyone wants to get better at Warzone on YouTube. So it's really interesting seeing how the how all the different places where you find people, what their different goals are. But okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Again, just a quick rundown of today. We're going to do the Modern Warfare 3 trailer. We will then move on to doing a special announcement. We will then have community VOD review, pro player breakdown, my gameplay, and that'll end the day. It's gonna be a good one. All right, let's go ahead and get ready to turn off this music, and let's take a look at this Modern Warfare 3 gameplay, because I looked at the trailer when they first released it yesterday, but I didn't like dissect it. I did not dissect it. And as you guys know, I am a huge fan of dissecting Call of Duty campaigns and just figuring out what's happening, such as these open combat missions. So immediately, I already missed the first frame. Good job, right? But these open combat missions are basically Warzone in the campaign. So one of the most interesting things that I want to point out is the fog of war that we see on the minimap up here. Fog of war happened in Black Ops 4, where basically even if there was an enemy shooting over here, if there's a red dot shooting over here, I'm pretty sure you didn't see that red dot until you actively looked over there and had your cone basically highlighted over them. And it was a weird thing where all 5 of your teammates in Black Ops 4 would be running around the map with just these cones clearing everything out. I wonder if that's just a return feature for just the campaign and not multiplayer. Because when we move over to this mini map right here, I have no idea what I'm looking at. This does not look like a Warzone map. It does not look like a multiplayer map. It's a big old map. And again, same thing where the fog of war isn't there this time, which in fact you can actually see ammo crates and a UAV, which that might be the survival mode where you go over there, get your kill streaks, get everything you need. And what's interesting is this guy over here, he's not shooting, but we don't see a red dot or anything. So let's see if we can fast forward and see him kill. Okay, so we fast forward, we see him kill the guy. Again, he's really close to these ammo crates, so it looks like this map seems pretty small, or at least you're at a smaller portion of it. And there's, of course, the objective that you need to go to. This is a weird zipline thing, it looks like. Oh, no, that was a redeploy drone. I just realized that. So right there, he uses a redeploy drone, it looks like, or like maybe a zip line. Another thing right here is, of course, we have the good old ATVs back. One thing that's interesting about this campaign is obviously here's all of these little doorways right here. I'm interested to see if they are on purpose putting doorways into the multiplayer. Because if you guys know from all of the original Modern Warfare 2 maps, there's literally no doors. So I'm curious on where there will be doors. Are they just going to start just adding those on, right? Just randomly. Are they going to add random rooms and random doors? Got self-revive in the campaign. There's the red dot right there. I don't know if you guys saw that, but right at the last frame of that last scene right there, we see the red dot. Come on, how many frames do I have to go back? There we go. Booyah. So as we see that, classic red dots are back, baby. Let's go. And just to kind of already share a tip with anyone who isn't used to red dots on their minimap, a very, very useful tip that you can start using this with is you line up the triangle of your character and you line that up against the red dot, and you are now aiming at the enemy. That's a super simple tip that a lot of people don't know about. And it's going to help you have way better centering, and it's going to allow you to start wall banging. So that's a very important thing that I want to point out for red dots being back on the minimap. Really happy that that's back. We got plates on, completing objectives. The guy is just talking on how like you can you know, go out loud, or you can do it stealth-like. There's different ways to play it. Right here, they're just showing how there's a lot of creativity that you can do with this game, such as it looks like the objective is blow up this helicopter. Do you know, go up close, throw C4s, blow it up? Do you use a rocket from a distance? Or do you do what this guy did right here? Which, again, it kind of looks like that was a shot where you're playing stealthy. Throw on the barrels. We got to see a lot of this in the Modern Warfare 2 campaign, but only for, like, the sneaking objectives, right? Where you're throwing a bunch of different items, you're crafting items. It just literally looks like that's what they're bringing back into this game. Same thing here. There's 2 red dots. So glad that that's back. They're shooting. Every time they shoot, you see them. And then that is like our first like taste of a slide cancel, it looks like. So right here, going frame by frame, we start the slide, and I want to see when his crosshairs pop up, because usually that allows you to shoot. So right here, honestly, that slide, like the very first half of the slide, his gun is down, and I don't know if that's because he's swapping weapons or if it's just taking him a while to, you know, slide cancel. So I'm going to say for this example right here, he ended up just swapping weapons, and that's why he didn't get a full slide cancel. But as we see, as he stands up from the slide, he is able to immediately shoot, which you're not able to do in Modern Warfare 2. Okay, let's go ahead and actually get into the mission now. I don't know, should I actually watch the mission every second of it? I feel like that's not needed, because I feel like if you want to watch the trailer, go watch the trailer. You don't need to watch it with me. But yeah, let's at least get past the cinematic, because we kind of understand what this whole cinematic is. This is basically a, in my eyes, this is just them remastering and reinventing the wheel for the original Modern Warfare 2 campaign. Where this campaign right here from the original MW2 was when you go up with Gaz and Price up to the oil rig, and then you basically knife everyone at the oil rig. I don't know if you guys remember that. All right. And this entire mission right here is the prison break. I'm sure that they're leaving a teaser that you're probably going to be breaking out Makarov right here. We got the swimming mechanics, lovely. The graphics, can't see anything, so it looks amazing, but it looks like the frame rate's a little bit bad. Alright, let's get up this wall. And this is not a open combat mission right here. This is definitely one of those cinematic step-by-step missions that you have to follow. Some classic Call of Duty hold. Let me knife this guy for the cinematic. We gotta make a movie trailer. Sounds like you're playing as Gaz right here, honestly. This is actually pretty sick right here, where this is like the first time where they're like, oh, let's call in redeployment. Redeployment. Or wait, I can't think of it. Let's call in backup, basically. And I'm sure this is what you're going to be able to do in the open combat missions, where you probably throw a flare and then you get some extra teammates coming in to help you. Kind of like a Juggernaut, I guess. All right, let's skip through this tactical gameplay. Skip through the tactical gameplay, skip through the tactical gameplay, skip through the tactical gameplay, skip through the tactical gameplay. And then here we go. One of the classic things that happen right here, what this reminds me of is in the original Modern Warfare 2 campaign, when you're playing that snow mission, I think it was called like Pipeline, and basically right here you get caught up by all the enemies, and then you pop the explosion, and then that's where you just go loud and you escape. Which I think is a pretty good tactic. Explosion over there while we escape over here, or in this case, prison break over here. All right, this is where we get to see another slide cancel upcoming, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's a little bit more towards the middle. Right here, just showing that aim assist working like a beautiful... There, okay, there it is. There's the slide cancel. There it is. Boom. Okay, I don't know if that's a slide cancel, but I appreciate that they want to show this in the game, because there's a lot of important things that happen here. The most important thing is when he actually starts sliding, right? So when he starts sliding, boom, he starts his slide, you still have your crosshair up, which I'm pretty sure in Modern Warfare 2, when you slide cancel, your crosshair disappears. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but my point is like halfway through the slide, it looks like his gun is all ready to shoot, which he absolutely could. And then he finishes his slide up right here. It still looks like he could shoot. At least it looks like he could hip fire. And then by the time he ends his slide, of course, to end a slide cancel, you stand up by pressing the jump button, which he basically executes right here. And again, I want to just point out the animation for the gun, right? So at this point right here, he's able to shoot and kill the enemy. But going back to like mid through the slide, look at where the gun stops. So like look at this image of the gun right here. Looks like you could hip fire. And then when he's standing still, it looks like it's still in the exact same like position to fire. So again, it looks like you might be able to slide and shoot and actively do a slide cancel. Here's him wasting all 3 of his smoke grenades, and then he follows up with hip firing the sky. Yeah, no, it's kind of hard to watch this gameplay and really see if we're getting what we want. But for the most part, just breaking that down, it looks like you're going to be able to slide cancel or be able to slide and shoot, if that. Okay, right here we got tactical. Let me go ahead and put the audio back on. This is pretty cool just because when you're rappelling, it just shows you, again, hip firing, killing everyone, saving the prisoners, which is always nice, trying to cause a prison break. Going down. No real movement right here. And then this is where we can't see anything because he doesn't put back on the goggles. Then we get to the end of the game. You got to breach this. And who is behind this wall? I genuinely think that Makarov is behind this wall. So just to talk a little bit about what I'm expecting the Modern Warfare 3 campaign to be, is I'm expecting basically the whole point of it is there's a whole, like, you know, terrorist attack going on. No one knows what's happening, right? It's no Russian, keeps happening over and over again. So Task Force 141, they want to figure out if it's, you know, the Russians, is it Makarov, is it Shepard and his men, who's causing all this chaos? Maybe you need Makarov to kill Shepard's men, something like that, right? Where you ultimately break out Makarov, have him help you defeat Shepard, and then at the end, Makarov is now, you know, committing just, I don't know, mass war crimes and causing World War III. And then that's where we're going to get Modern Warfare 4, where you officially go and kill Makarov. So that's what I'm thinking is going to happen with Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3, you're rescuing Makarov to basically defeat Shepard. And then at the end, you're going to see how Makarov is going to betray you. And now you have to kill Makarov in Modern Warfare 4. Which, are we going to get Modern Warfare 4 2 years from now, or are we going to get it next year? Am I right? All right, so that was breaking down the Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. And now what I would like to do is basically get ready for an announcement. I don't know if anyone is here. Is anyone here? If you are, I just want to say thank you for stopping by. What we're going to do instead is we're actually going to first go over community breakdown, and then we'll probably do the announcement afterwards. All right, so let's get ready for community VOD. I'm going to have to mute this because this is a overview map with a codcaster. And let me make sure that he doesn't want a shout out. Of course, caster mode making everything a little bit hard. All right. Sweet. There we go. All right, so go ahead and start it off. Okay. Welcome to Community VOD Review. If you'd like to be a part of Community VOD Review, please feel free to join the Discord in the description below. And when you join, go ahead and post your gameplay in Community VOD, and that's where we'll go ahead and review your video every Wednesday at 12. Oh, shoot. Dang it. All right, let me try that one last time, guys. Apologize. Welcome to Community VOD Review, and if you'd like to be a part of Community VOD Review, please join the Discord in the description below and join Community VOD. Right there, go ahead and paste your VOD, and we will review it every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, today we're going to start off with IMY2. IMY2, he's been a student for actually quite a while now. We've been working ever since Vanguard, so nearly a full year, almost more than a full year. And we're going to be able to watch him and his actual team play in a league match. And the whole point of this is we're going to break down their league match, pick out the things that they're doing right, pick out the things that they're doing wrong, obviously offer some advice and try to help them a little bit. And then right after we're done with this, we're going to go ahead and compare it to professional gameplay on Embassy and just look at the differences, right? Compare the differences between the two. Okay, so let's go ahead and just get right into it. Actually, not let's get right into it. I have to do something real quick. All right. There we go. Now we can start. All right, hopping into it. We got Embassy with the team going for a good break off. We're sending 2 top. All right, so that's actually a really interesting play. We sent 2 top PD to basically team shoot the guy at AC. This is going to ideally allow bridge control to be given up, and the last few enemies are more than likely going to be pushing up our left side. We beautifully create a line, and we just fill in all lanes. We fill in the right, middle, left lane. We win 3 gunfights, and just like that, we now have full map control. But wow, how did the spawns happen like that? Okay, so what's happening here is number 3 is blocking basically milk spawn, or he's blocking AS&D spawn. Number 2 is sitting top papers, and he's watching the back alley. Number 4, I'm assuming he had eyes over at AC, and because all of us are basically looking at the spawns and blocking them, Call of Duty just said, all right, let's just spawn the entire enemy team over here behind us, which is an insane spawn out. But this is actually going to set up, dude, IMY2, I'm 2. Basically, that's going to set him and his team up to get map control and PD and start forcing a rotation for P2. What's going on, Jason? Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope your day is going good. Today, we got Community VOD review. We just went over the Modern Warfare 3 trailer and broke down basically the new gameplay that we're getting, such as slide canceling. And red dots are back. So that was really cool to go over that. And now we have Community VOD review. All right. I'm going to go ahead and just call him 2. Or no, I can't say 2 because we have 2 over here. I'm just going to say I miss you. Yeah, let's go with that. I miss you, Justin, Rooster, and Bex. Mex. Let's get into it. All right, so just like I said, based on those bad spawns, what we want to start doing is start forcing for a rotation over at P2. And number 8 over here, we have to understand with 30 seconds left, 20 seconds left, blue team, they're going to start forcing a rotation for P2. And that's where we're going to see number 4 set up as an AR. And he's going to pretty much have this entire cut on P2. All right, so number 5 and 8, this is actually really good because number 5 and 8, they're just taking their time. They're holding pre-aims. We're playing basically team deathmatch, looking for kills before we can get power positions, right? So one big thing I always talk about is hardpoint fundamentals are pretty much always the same. Get spawns, get hardpoint, then push out, get map control, right? There's kills that happen between all of that, right? So it's either you're rotating early and that's allowing you to get those spawns and get into the hard point, or you're getting a bunch of kills and that's allowing you to then get those spawns. There's going to be times where you're getting a bunch of kills that's allowing you to get hard point. And then, of course, after you get hard point, if you get more kills, that's where you want to start pressuring the enemy team and getting ready for a rotation. So that's what I just want to point out from Red Team, Bravo Team. They are perfectly just slowing down, taking a few seconds, looking for kills first. And unfortunately, they didn't go our way because Blue Team, they have basically a beautiful setup where this player is controlling everything almost, right? He knows that no one's pushing up over here, no one's pushing up middle, no one pushed out of side door. Number 2 over here has the right lane. And with our last 2 players, number 3 and number 1, what they're going to do is they're going to basically just be clearing out this building, right? They're going to understand, hey, we're missing 2 more enemies. Let's just clear out this building, because that's where they must be. And that's just great communication from 4, 3, and 1. All right, number 2 gets a good kill, and this is where we're getting into a good setup. I will say, though, that Blue Team, off of these spawns, Blue Team, all they had to do was, keep a player over here, keep a player in milk, something like that, just to hold down this left lane, because then you have an AR right lane, you have an AR supporting that right lane, we have an AR over here at right lane. I just said right lane like 3 times. Sorry about that. But basically, we need one player to turn around and hold this left lane by either sitting at milk or sitting in this corner. We then need to have one player in time to just basically look over middle with his teammate number 4. And then number 2 has the entire right lane over here and support for his teammates on hill. That's what they would do to get into a setup, but because we don't get into that setup, we give up all of this map control, and this allows red team to at least push up and start flipping spawns, which is exactly what happens. 8, 6, 5, and number 7, they were basically spread, they're pushing up, they're collapsing on these enemies, we're winning these gunfights, and now we basically just flip the map, right? We're all spawning back alley, and these enemies are spawning at PD. Now, number 1 made an excellent play where he basically went over here and he's cutting all of this middle, which isn't going to allow orange team to basically push up through middle. We're going to have to worry about this guy first, which is a very hard gunfight. So that's a great play by blue, but blue just gave it up. So right there, we just saw it. Blue spawns right here. All he literally has to do is look at his minimap, understand that his teammates have control of this side, and these teammates just have to simply do this. Number 4 just plays his life behind this truck. Number 3 soaks up time. Number 1 cuts off all of middle. That's all blue team had to do right here to guarantee a good probably 20, if not 30 seconds. Because orange team is obviously going to have to rush at them and decide, do we want to rotate or what do we want to do? So number 1 gave that up, unfortunately. But number 2 is deciding to rotate. Blue team is deciding to rotate. And this is what I mean, how when you rotate early, this is where you're able to basically get into a full 4-man setup where now we just need to play off of contact with each other. So blue team, they're in the advantage right now. They have the rotation. All they have to do is let the enemies push up towards them. We're going to watch how they're playing tight, holding every lane. So we have 2 people watching bridge. We have 1 person watching orange, and then we have another person basically watching our full flank at PD. So great play by number 5. Number 5 popped dead silence, or I hope he had dead silence. So if number 5 had dead silence and he climbed up the ladder, that would have been a fantastic play to pinch these enemies and kill them. But what happens instead is it looks like they simply just heard them, and now this is where blue team, they get 3 dead, and watch them push out to get map control now, right? So this is what I talked about. You rotate, you get 3 to 4 dead, you get map control, and now blue team, they're in a solid spot. So right there, blue team actually should have pushed out more. So I'm glad that number 4 pushed out to AC to control all of this bridge. Number 3 could have potentially like sit in time and watched like PD. And then we can have like number 2 push up to like the sign head glitch or something like that. Number 1 can sit in a corner in orange. We just could have pushed up, got a lot of map control, and just applied pressure to the opponents. But because we don't do that, now we lose these gunfights, and this allows orange team to basically go for a break. Right there, we kind of rushed that orange hit where we didn't have each other to help. So we got to understand that when we get these kills and we're inside orange... no. I put it on 0.25. All right, so that's what I wanted to point out. Was number 5, you get this kill. Number 8 and 4 are fighting each other, so number 5 knows that there's an enemy on AC unit. Number 5 also has to know that there's a player in time. So what this requires is number 7 get to number 5, so then by the time that 5 and 7 are together, number 8 will be full health, number 8 can re-challenge 4, and then 5 and 7 can just both push out, play for the trades. Boom, now we get time on P3, just like that. And instead, what happens is we solo push, we lose that gunfight. We solo push, we lose that gunfight. Number 7 is now stuck in a situation where he can't push, so he's just playing for a few kills. He loses his gunfight. Number 5 loses his gunfight. And now we're at a situation with 30 seconds left where these guys are pushing out, trying to rotate. We have to play for these rotators and get ready for P4. We can't lose P4 right here. Again, blue team, excellent, right? So blue team, all they did was, boom, we get these enemies dead. That's 4 dead, 30 seconds left. Let's start rotating. 2 enemies are pushing out to rotate, while 2 blue teammates are staying at time to soak up time and work with each other. And just because 2 and 1 push up and go for this pinch, this is how number 2 gets amazing timing, gets that first kill, gets into a corner, gets a crazy 2-piece. This allows 1 to get an insane spawn middle. And then at this point, it's going to be a tough few trades, because now we're left in a 1v1 between 6 and 2. And I don't know what this caster just did right now, because that was very important to see like what happened during that gunfight. But somehow we kill number 2 out of the hard point. I wish the commentator didn't leave that. But what we're seeing now is we finally have control of the hill. We have control of the map. We have control of our lanes. We basically have a tight angle right here to hold basically S2. We have someone pushed out Ali to hold down this entire cut. And then essentially we can just have this one AR player sit back on this truck and hold our pinch, right? So that's one way we can get into a setup and just start soaking up time right now. And good job to number 5 pushing out and clearing that all out. Number 5, he pushed out, he threw stuns, made sure no one was there. He double checked just to make sure he didn't get bad timing at bathroom, so he picks up that great kill. We're now up in a 3v2 advantage, and we're just doing a great job just holding down this entire hard point right now. Helping each other, holding all the lanes, playing it tight, playing for trades. Beautiful play right there, not playing aggressive and just trying to get kills, because right there, MW2, you get a lot of damage down, which should set up 7 and 8 to get, you know, a 3-piece or a 2-piece. Which thankfully number 5 is there. He wins all the trades. There's that 3-piece I was talking about. And now we get the scrap time. We're going to go up, and we just got to hit a rotation right here. So what we can do is we can set ourselves up for like a 3-1 pinch, right? Where number 7, I'm assuming he's an AR player. Number 7 can just pre-aim as an AR and look over his 2 submachine gun players, push up and go for a pinch over here. And as they're pushing up and going for a pinch over here, this is going to allow number 5 to basically hit laundry, get really good timing, and then pinch the front of hill. That will allow us to start spawning at P2 and spawning at milk, and that'll force the enemies to then spawn out over here at tennis court, or potentially maybe even spawn out over at PD. So again, we're basically set up for this 3-1 pinch right here. 7 and 8 looking for these kills. Unfortunately, we don't win the gunfights, but look at number 5 go for that laundry hit that I just talked about. Unfortunately, it didn't go into our favor, but we still have numbers now. So right there, someone has to realize, oh crap, we got 3 to 4 dead. The player in hill knows for a fact that the AR number 8 is playing over here, so 5 and 7 just have to hit this fast. If 5 and 7 hit this fast, win these trades, we're going to get map control. And that is a very, very bad thing of us just not taking advantage. We got 3 dead in the kill feed. Go, 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 go. Get spawns, get hard point. So 3 dead, 7, 6, run together, get to the hard point, help 8, kill the guy in hard point. Boom, we kill the guy in hard point. Then we can play a tight setup. We kill everyone in the tight setup. Then we push out, get map control. Now we have a rotation for P1. That's exactly what should have happened right there with that 3 dead, but we just took way too long. And because we take way too long, now that allows Skipper to get good timing and get a 2-piece on us. All right. So now blue team, they're in an actual full setup right now. Number 3 has the entire right lane. 2 and 1 just have to focus on their laundry. Number 4 is cutting middle. We're going to see number 4 get a lot of damage down, and obviously number 4 is in a power position, so orange team, their focus is to kill number 4. As we see number 8 go right here, he hears him. Right there, 8 and 5, they should have just went for a simple bait and switch, right? So if 8 and 5 went for a bait and switch, we would be in a 3v3 scenario, where in that 3v3 scenario, we can have one of us go for a pinch on time while the other 2 hit front hill, right? But instead, what happens is instead of us working as a team and killing this player in the power position, what happens is we solo push out middle, we die, and now we're all separated from each other. We're not going to be coordinated. We're in a 4v3, and now number 8 is an extremely important 1v1, where if he loses it, that's going to really affect the rest of this time. Just like that, we just get two-pieced. Beautiful snakes by number 8. Holy crap. Good job right there. Like I said, that was a very important gunfight because now this is going to set us up for P1 where at least we're going to keep them off of time, right? So we have an AR player playing top. We just got to get map control right here. So again, we should look at this kill feed, understand, oh my gosh, we just went down. So number 8, you shouldn't really, you know, be taking super aggressive angles where people already know where you're going to be. You should be, you know, playing for a kill, maintaining this power position, not dying. And the second that number 8 dies, now blue team, they're in full map control for P1. They're already soaking up 20 seconds, just as we saw right there. Again, that player's top bridge, just controlling P1 the entire time. Again, top bridge, controlling P1 the entire time. And thankfully, at this point, we're understanding that we're in the disadvantage. We need to go for a rotation, right? We need to go for a rotation and at least get a money hill for P2 and potentially P3. Beautiful gunfight wins. We get a lucky spawn at Milk just simply because number 2 didn't push it. I don't know why number 2 with 20 seconds left is at tennis court, but he should not be over here. Instead, he should already be at like Xbox playing ready for these kills 7 and 5, and number 6 would not spawn here. But because blue team screwed up right there, look, and number 2 just caused all of his teammates to get terrible spawns. Even number 4 is turning around and it's like, bro, you got us bad spawns? I'm just kidding. Number 4 is not saying that. But with this, now number 8, good job playing your life. 5, go help him. 5, go help him. Number 8 saying, yo, they're on me. Number 8, throw your grenades, throw your grenades. Number 5, help him. Right there, that was a great opportunity to help him for that map control on P2, and we just didn't take advantage of it. All right, and look at blue team right now. They're just setting up a beautiful cross where number 1 and 2, they have to wait for their teammates to get here. So they're simply just holding a cross on the hard point and looking to get each other's backs and try to get any kills or as much damage as possible. Now, while they're doing that, number 4 is going to be backing up to obviously get close and fight the player on time. And ideally, number 3 might be going for a play middle, or he might go for a full flank and just try to clean up the enemies at PD. So right there, good play by Orange, just winning their gunfights. Again, I want to point out that Orange, you're in the advantage because you're on defense. You are on the hard point, which means all the enemies have to push you. Good job just holding a pre-aim and getting your gunfight wins right there. All right, last guy's middle. We get 4 dead. We're going to soak up the rest of that time. Good job, number 6, going for that early rotation at 30 seconds, looking for these guys rotating, and you're getting this beautiful gunfight win. That just set you up for success in this P3 and potentially holding it up for time, right? And again, we rotated, we got spawns, we got hardpoint, we're in the advantage. Hold the pre-aim, win your gunfights, push out, get map control, win the game. That's exactly what we need to do right here. 7 and 6, hold the pre-aim, right? Hold the pre-aim. Big gunfight, good win. Hold the pre-aim. Here they come. And good trades, exactly. That should happen every time. Beautiful job on number 5 picking up that pinch. And just like that, we still have map control just because we're winning trades and we're in the advantage. So with this, number 8 is going for a crazy play. Number 8 realized, oh crap, we spawned up at sign. Let me just push up and immediately flank them over at PD because I know, or sorry, let me go flank them at Milk because I know that's where they spawned. So I really love this play. And just because number 4 sees you right here, number 8, you did your job perfect because now 2 and 3, they're going to be so stressed out about you. And this is going to allow our teammates 7, 5, and 6 to basically get in a simple formation, hold the lanes, win the gunfights, right? So we got number 8 going for this flank. Again, like I said, number 4 is just out of the play, looking for him constantly. 7 and 6, we just needed to have a player to watch our pinch right there and understand that Number 8 has to call out, guys, I'm going to pinch them. Guys, I'm going to pinch them. What that means is we need to have one of us understand that enemies are going to spawn behind us, and we also need to have a hard block, right? So very easily, number 7 could have just said, all right, I'm going to go sit over at top PD and hard block, so we always spawn over here, and the enemies are always going to be spawning over here, right? And that's going to allow number 8 to go for this pinch and cause this play to work for his team. We don't do that. So we don't anchor. And okay, fine. We don't anchor. So if we don't anchor, that still means we need to have a player to turn around and understand that enemies are spawning over here, because our teammate number 8 is going to be blocking these spawns. So because he's blocking these spawns, that means enemies are going to spawn behind us, right? So that's just where we need ultimate communication to make sure this play works out perfectly for us. And we wouldn't have died from behind from number 1. Regardless, we at least still win the gunfights. We play it tight. And again, if we had that hard block, all the enemies would be spawning at milk, and number 8 would just be having the time of his life spawn trapping. But it's fine, because we're still just soaking up time, and hardpoint is the name of the game mode, and that's all you need to win. So we're playing this fine. We should have held the rest of that scrap right there. I kind of wish that we fought for that ult, but right now we're going for a 3-1 rotation where we have a 3-1 pinch, 3 people this side, 1 player pinch, and unfortunately the gunfights are going our way. Wow. Okay, so whoever won this gunfight top of here, number 8. So number 8, do you win this gunfight? No, you lose it. Okay, no problem. So wow, why does number 6 spawn right there? That's so interesting. I'm not sure why number 6 spawns right there. Oops, I hit cast. Did not mean to do that. All right, so number 6 dies. Number 8 dies. Number 2 is blocking this quadrant. Number 4 pushes out too much, I guess, and then blocks this quadrant. Yeah, I'm assuming... dude, that's a tough one. So I'm just trying to figure out why number 6 spawned back here. Because now when you kind of like look at quadrants... So now when you kind of look at quadrants right now, it's like, obviously this guy's blocking this quadrant, and right now it is P3 spawns. So with these P3 spawns, I guess the game is saying, hey, because you have 3 and I guess 2 over in the top left quadrant and number 4's in the bottom right quadrant. Well, no, that doesn't make any sense, because... so right now, number 6 spawns up here, and I'm assuming it's because the game is saying in this moment, 3 and 2 are blocking the top left, 4 is blocking the bottom right, and then 4 must have looked over here at milk, which blocked the spawn. So I wonder if I can go back like 1 frame. I'm going to slow it down right here so I actually get it. Because I feel like if number 2 stayed up here for sure, number 6 wouldn't spawn there. Dang, okay. So, this is a tough one. Because there's so many things that are happening, right? So, right now, my guess is this enemy was looking at this spawn. This enemy's blocking this spawn. This guy is basically like just sitting middle, not really blocking anything. And then the game gave red team P3 spawns over here in the back at PD. I'm assuming it's because number 2 was sitting a little too close middle and not pushed up. I think if number 2 was still sitting inside of this room, then number 6 won't spawn there. And there's a possibility that number 4 looked over here, and because he looked over here, that forced 6 to spawn all the way over here. Because now, look at what happens. Look at where number 5 spawns, or number 8 spawns. So boom, number 8 just spawned bottom milk. So number 8 spawns bottom milk and doesn't spawn with number 6, even though number 2 is still sitting in the same spot. So from my understanding on this spawn is number 2 had to have been pushed up over here to block this spawn, and then that would just force number 6 to spawn bottom kitchen. That being said, because number 2 didn't block this spawn, number 4 looked over here at the bottom kitchen and milk spawn, and that forced number 6 to spawn here. And right as number 4 turned to his right, he wasn't looking over here anymore, and that's the reason why 8 spawned here. Does that make sense? Yo, Justo, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope your day's going good. Same with you, Jason. So yeah, right here, I'm just trying to figure out these spawns, and that is what I think happened. Is number 2 was sitting down over here. That's not blocking this spawn. Number 4 also looked over here, which blocked this spawn, forcing number 6 over here. And then once number 4 turned away, that forced number 8 to spawn over here. So, yeah, I would say an easy fix is number 2, just push up, hard block this, and simple as that. That's the best way I can explain it. And the reason why we get this split spawn is just probably because number 4 looked at the bottom milk spawn. All right. That being said, we get some crazy spawns back PD. We win these gunfights. We have control of hill. And again, whenever you have control of hill, you're always on defense where you just have to hold a pre-aim and win your gunfight. Because the enemies always have to push you, which is happening right here. It looks like we're doing a fantastic tight setup. That's one thing I want to point out that red team is doing for P4 that's helping them a lot, is they're playing a tight setup with, it looks like, 3 submachine guns. And when you have 3 submachine guns in 5 different corners, the enemies are going to have a struggling time on to guess where the enemies are. All right, but blue team right here, they get into an opportunity where now they can get into a setup for P5. Every spawn right now is going to be blocked. Number 7 is going to be spawning back here. And blue team, they just need to get into a tight setup, basically, right? So number 3 has orange control, and he can also get across middle. That's good. Number 4 has front laundry control. That's good. Number 1 is obviously going to soak up time. And then number 2 just needs to sit in a corner and basically hold the back flank, right? So right there, again, blue team, they're on defense. All they have to do is sit in corners, hold a pre-aim, wait, win that gunfight, push out. But what happens is number 2 pushes out immediately, and he's running into 2 different players that are about to shoot at him. And that's why number 2 dies. And that can never happen when you just rotated. Where now, number 2, Skipper, he's going to be spawning out probably over at back PD because red team, they have a 3-1 pinch, right? So we have 1 player in the right lane, 3 players in the left lane, going for this pinch, working together. Unfortunately, number 8 died. I wish number 8 didn't die because now what's going to happen is Skipper's going to spawn at tennis court. See? Just like that. So because 8 died, Skipper now spawned at tennis court. But we're still in a good scenario where we're all 3 set up over here. We have an AR looking over our subs push up. Good kill on the side alley. Good job to the sub players just, taking their time, using process elimination, pushing up, clearing out P5. We do get pinched. That's a great play by number 4, by the way. I just want to point that out. Great play by number 4, sitting here and realizing, what the heck, no one's front laundry, and I have a teammate looking over me middle. I'm going to go for this pinch on time right here. So great heads-up play by player number 4 right there. Unfortunately, though, guess what? Red team, we have hardpoint. We're in the advantage. So we just got to hold the pre-aim and win our gunfights. And just like that, that's how we win a 2v3, 2v4 scenario nearly. We're just sitting in corners. This guy jumps out, pulls number 2's aim assist. Number 5 wins the gunfight to number 4. Number 7 turns and gets shots into 1 and 2 in their side, wins that gunfight. And then number 6 is just going for that cut middle. to spawn trap the enemies. Boom, we get 4 dead just like that. And now we need to understand, hey, number 6, you can literally, lay down, cut orange right here. Number 5 has your middle cut, 1 player soak up time, and then number 8, you just got to make sure these guys don't hit back alley. And just by literally spawning up, we can easily hold this hard point like it's nothing. But instead, we decided to play a tight setup, which is totally fine because, again, we still have 8 watching our back. These guys are watching middle, and we have number 6 watching front laundry. Number 6 sitting in a corner gets a beautiful 2-piece, and just like that, red team wins. Awesome. So the whole point of that session right there was just to show you guys these are basically challenger players and up-and-coming players that are trying to play challengers where there is coordination, but there's a lot of inconsistencies as we see, right? Where people are following, formations, right? 3-1 formations, getting into a triangle setup. But what's happening is there's times where we're pushing out, we're dying. We don't understand that, hey, we're on defense. We can literally lay down and just wait, and we're going to soak up 20 seconds, right? There's a lot of little things that are happening in these gameplays. But yeah. Thank you to Thank you, IMY2, for your video. I really appreciate it. Again, everyone, if you would like to follow him on Twitter, I would follow him right there, IMY2. And if you'd like to join Community VOD Review, please join the Discord in the description below. Go ahead and paste your VOD review in Community VOD, and we will review it every Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay. Whew, that was a good one. That was a good one. I'm good. Hope you are too. Yeah, I'm doing great, Jason. Thank you so much. Doing great. Doing great. All right. So now, we are basically going to watch the exact same map, but with the 2 best teams in the game, Atlanta FaZe and Subliners. And we're going to see how different this gameplay is with pro players compared to those challengers that we just watched, right? But first, I'd like to do a special announcement real quick. So really quick before we get into this, now that I have a few people in the chat, Justo, Jason, thank you guys for stopping by. I do have an announcement, and that is this right here. I'm going to go ahead and play it. Here is the first time you guys are seeing this announcement. What's going on, everyone? It's Alyus. All right, you ready? Let's do it. What's going on, everyone? It's Alyus, and today I'm announcing that I'm a free agent for the Modern Warfare 3 Challenger season. Over the last 2 years, I worked on my coaching business, my interactive Discord, and my YouTube streams, which allowed me to work with professional players and overall build my understanding of what it means to be a professional Call of Duty player. Now, along with this experience, what I also bring as a player is accountability, leadership, communication, and of course, a plan that will actually help people get better both in and out of game. I'm currently looking to join an organization to build a team under that said organization, or I'm looking for any team of 2s or 3s that are interested in working with me. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to working with you. There it is. All right. So basically, I am going to start competing in challengers again, and that was my video just announcing that I am a free agent. I'm going to post that to Twitter. Ideally, I'm hoping to get, as many retweets, vouches as possible, and ideally, no hate, because I haven't seen anyone really do a video of them saying, hey, I'm a free agent, here's what I offer. It's usually just a, tweet where it's free agent, I'm a sub, I live here, let's play, right? You see that everywhere, so I wanted to take a different approach and make a video out of it, and that was the first time you guys got to see it. So what'd you guys think? Any advice before I officially post it to like Twitter and YouTube? Is there anything I need to change? Please let me know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, what I want to do with that too, by the way, is like, I want to do like another weekly series where it's like maybe every Thursday, probably, right? I mean, I have a show Tuesday, Wednesday, so I might as well make one Thursday, where basically I do a update in the week on everything I've done, both in-game and out of game, to help me get better and closer to that goal of, you know, being a professional Call of Duty player. And it's gonna be boring things, but important things, right? Such as always, you know, cleaning up the house. That's a very important thing. That just helps and goes a long ways. Maybe mention any victories at competitions, or is that too much? You know, it's hard because I could say it's just that's difficult. So I could say, hey, I've won, you know, multiple online tournaments. I could mention that. I could also say, hey guys, I've, you know, placed, you know, top 32 semi-pro at land competitions. But I don't know. I don't know that like that. It was hard for me because I didn't want to focus too much on the past, but I didn't want to not share all the knowledge that I do have. So I kind of thought that was a better play, but maybe I should incorporate that. Like when I tweet out, I'll post the video, and then I'll have like, by the way, my player experience is I've played for this long. The only downside is I haven't played and played in 2 years. So because I haven't played in 2 years, like people might look at that and be like, ooh, I don't want to play with him then. So yeah, that was my mindset behind it, but that's a good point. I should have said that in the video, huh? I should have said, and I've helped these many people succeed. Hey, I just had a great friend join the Discord. I don't know if you're in here, brother, but I love you, and I hope you're doing good, man. All right, let's go ahead and get into pro player breakdown. So with this pro player breakdown, this is going to be between FaZe and subliners on Embassy Hardpoint. We're going to see how this gameplay is different from that Challengers gameplay, and we're going to see all the small changes that they do on just being perfect, right? We're going to see well-executed, coordinated plays, and we're going to see how this team rotates, gets into a setup, wins gunfights, and then push out for map control. All right, let's do it. So already we're going for a break off again, kind of like what the Challengers player did, except for we understand that subliners, they want to flip spawns immediately. So subliners almost always sends Hydro up through this bathroom push to kind of get in there and cause a nuisance. So what does FaZe do? They basically said, all right, let's send 2 subs to challenge Hydra just so we guarantee that kill and we can't let Hydra get control of our map. So that was a very important play just to shut down Hydra and not let him get up into our map. And just like that, we flip spawns. This happened in that last Challengers gameplay that we just saw. And we can see right here how number 3 Simp, he's controlling this entire right lane, getting ready for the rotation at P2 when it's not even 30 seconds left. He's just controlling this entire right lane. He's wrapping back to get the middle cut. And at this point, we're getting spawn points at P2. And this is going to allow us to now get into a setup for P2, where number 1, he's going to be playing control of PD. Number 3, he's going to be on the outside snaking his life, looking for kills. And this entire time, we're still getting spawns over here at basically bottom milk, which is nice. And look at what we're doing in this setup that we didn't see in that Challenger setup. We have a player pushing over in this left lane, getting control of this left lane, making sure it's safe. We also have another player inside of PD causing a nuisance where 1 and 4, all they have to now worry about is the right lane and the middle lane. So now, just like that, like I said, one important thing that was a great heads-up play by number 3, Simp, was number 1 and 4, they call out, yo, number 6 is on our side, white truck, we need help. So all 1 and 4 do is they stay down, they don't die to number 6, and then that allows Simp to go for a flank and get this easy kill, just like that. Where now we just cleared out this entire right lane, meaning that these enemies can only be middle and left lane. I'll need to remove the audio for the next VOD. Yeah, no worries at all. Please send it on over. I'm always happy to help. Okay. So again, now what's happening is because number 3 push out this side, we still have full control, and we're going to see number 4 back up. Number 4 was watching middle by laying down right here, and now all he's doing is he's backing up just to play a little bit safer and have his teammates shoot over him. And this is what I was talking about, where in that Challengers gameplay, what we saw was we could have simply just laid down in hill and just play a tight setup, worry about everyone in front of us, and we didn't. We simply just kept trying to push up, going for kills. Unfortunately, number 7 gets a crazy 2-piece. 3-piece, oh my gosh. And now they're soaking up P2 time. So with 30 seconds left, at this point, FaZe has to decide, are we going to hit ult? Are we going to rotate? More than likely what FaZe is going to do is they're going to get control of top bridge, and they may try to get some shots off over at P2, but for the most part, they're just going to be prepared for the P3 rotation. And actually, they're going for the hit. So right there, instead, there's a play call that number 3 was an opportunity to go for a pinch. So number 3 spawns up. He says, guys, I have a pinch. I spawn over here in the left lane. 1, 2, and 4. You guys push up and go for that pinch on the right lane. Number 3 gets that entry kill. So number 4 and 1 are running as fast as possible to get these kills. And we actually collapsed on hill to soak up the rest of that 20 seconds. The only downside is now we don't have rotations for P3, which it looks like it doesn't matter because now we're in that 3-1 hit again, where all 3 players are over here. We have an AR looking over while the sub players are pushing up. We win that gunfight. Number 3 is filling in the orange lane. We won the gunfight back alley. And that was just pure dominance on winning gunfights. That was insane. Because what we did see was in that last game, basically what happened was those challenger players, they said, all right, let's just rotate for P3. They rotated for P3. They got into a setup. They played fine. FaZe, they said, yo, we got 30 seconds, a lucky spawn. Let's fight P2 real quick. They quickly fight P2, and then with 15 seconds left, they then wrapped back to fight for P3, and they just ended up winning all those gunfights. It was insane. No worries, Jason. I hope you enjoy the rest of your work, or enjoy the rest of your day at work, and thank you so much for stopping by, bro. I appreciate it. Good luck in your games. I hope there's a few tips to help you out. All right, so again, we're on defense where essentially all we have to do is hold a pre-aim, win the gunfight, and that's exactly what's happening here, where number 1, he's holding a ladder, number 3 is holding orange, number 4 is holding the entire middle cut, calling out how many people are crossing orange, and then number 2, he's going to be off of spawn, basically just looking to see if anyone got through and pushed up, and of course, he quickly gets over to his teammate on time to play for the trade. And now we're soaking up the rest of this time. And subliners, it's looking like they're going to want to basically play for a rotation right here. So subliners, what they do is they have a player top PD to try to challenge the guys over at P3 and ideally try to cut down and hold off this right lane tennis court. And what happens is 7 and 5, they spawn out. And FaZe, they get this lucky spawn, right? Just like that Challengers team where they get the spawn back here. And the reason for this one is because 7 unfortunately spawned over at Milk. And that's the whole reason why all of FaZe is spawning back here. All right. 1 and 4, they're just looking for these final kills. And Celium right there, he is just playing his job as an AR to cut the new players off spawn, right? So number 2, he's out of the play. All right, so yeah, this is what's happening. 1 and 4, they understand that they're last alive, so they're looking for these final kills, right? So number 4 understands that there's probably a player in time. He's looking for this kill. He also wants to try to soak up time. Unfortunately, he loses the gunfight. but number one, he understands that he's last alive. None of his teammates are close to him. 2 spawned out, 3 spawned out over at P2. So number one, his job is just to basically hold a pre-aim and look for kills. He gets that nasty 2-piece, and again, because he gets that 2-piece, number 6 turns around, gets bad timing, dies to number 3. Number 5 wins his gunfight, and then at this point, number 1 is just waiting for number 2 to get close enough for a pinch, and boom, we go in for the pinch. Number 1 wins that gunfight, and now we finally have control of the hill. Number 3 is going to turn around and basically hold down all of these hallways. Number 1's going to help him, and then number 2 has the pot's entire right lane. So just off of number 2 right here, number 2 is blocking out and cutting off this back and right door, so 1 and 3 can just work together and play their hallways. Unfortunately, number 4 did spawn out, but number 4 is just going to quickly pinch and help number 2. Boom, gets that quick pinch. Number 2 turns around to help his teammates on time. And again, number 2 is getting these shots. 7 and 6 are going to be focused on number 2. Number 1 and 4 are going to be able to fly in and just go for this trade pretty confidently. But again, subliners, they have control of the hill. So at that point, they're actually in the advantage. Here it is. FaZe Clan. Rotated early. Now they're in a full setup. We got a player over here holding the right lane. We're going to have a player in orange to help him and, of course, cut the middle. Number 3 is going to be soaking up time, and then number 4 is holding down this entire right lane. This is the exact setup that you want to be in, and it's just a matter of not losing the gunfights, which, right there, I want to point out what just happened. Number 4 called out, hey, I got number 7 on me, so with that call out, number 3 realized, oh, there's only 3 seconds before time pops. Let me take that time to come help you and win that trade. And just because he wins that trade, that should allow Slasher to actually spawn with them. Good gunfight front laundry. And unfortunately, Slasher didn't get to spawn in with them. And that's just because of the seconds that counted down. So, did he spawn before or after? Okay, yeah. So, as you guys see, the new hard point popped. And because the new hard point popped, new spawns came into play, and Slasher spawned out. Or maybe it came down to like the final second. That's just a tough one right there, where literally you spawn up the second that new spawns start. So that's a tough spawn call right there. But look at number 1 and 3. Understand, holy crap, we're last alive in this scenario. We have control of hardpoint. Let's play tight. Let's help each other for the trades. Unfortunately, number 1 dies, but just by number 3 playing his life and sitting in corners, he was able to soak up a full 10 seconds right there. We now have a 3v2 advantage. We're all 4 up. We're going to fly and collapse on this hill as fast as possible. And now that we collapse, we just win the trades. We win the trades. We now get into a tight setup. And unfortunately, what happens is because 1 and 4 spawn over here, FaZe now assumes that the enemies are spawning at P2 and they're going to be pushing up through Milk Truck. So they actually don't look behind them. And that allows number 5 to actually get a really nasty pinch. So good play by number 5. And holy crap, look at Hydra just play that perfectly. Number 5, Hydra, kills a player on time, hopes that number 2 turns around to look for number 5, and while number 2 turns around to look for Hydra, Hydra can push up and kill one of the spawners at orange. While number 3 was ideally Skies, ideally was supposed to win that gunfight against number 2. But again, that's why there's pro players here, where sometimes that juke out that you're going for just really isn't gonna work. All right, so FaZe, they should be able to hold up the majority of this time. We're going to see number 3, Simp, just get control of this map, cut off middle lane right here. Number 1 is pushing up on this right lane to guarantee that P2 side, and now they have PD spawns. We're going to see them, again, mostly try to focus this Xbox control and get those middle cuts. And at this point, subliners, they now have full control, and this is where they're going to be able to get a lot of time and force FaZe into a fatal funnel. Hydra's in a great place to basically clean up these kills, and unfortunately we don't win the gunfights, but it is P1, so it's just a matter of really, you know, just playing for this P2, right? A lot of the time P1, it is just going to be scrap hill. Big gunfights, and a huge shout out to subliners, right? Subliners, they're down more than half in this game, right? So they're down by 60 points, and they really need to, ideally get a full 60 to come back into this game. So they decide to go for a rotation early, where now we have Kismet and we have Hydra both playing over here, holding the right lane, holding the middle lane. Number 6 is going to soak up time, and as number 8 spawns up, 8 is going to spawn with them, number 6 is going to spawn with them, and now we can get into a full setup for P2. Which, again, we have number 8 holding down this entire left lane. Number 6 is sitting in time holding his middle lane. Number 5 can hold this right lane and help whoever needs help. And number 7 is going to hold down this right lane. What I meant by right lane is number 5 is holding down this little corridor. S1 is what I've heard some people call it. So right here, number 5 wants to hold number 6's back. 6 can't die, and we're just going to be in a defensive setup. Right? This is a guaranteed win gunfight. He's laying down on top of Milk. Should be an easy gunfight win. Number 7 is on a Godheady. Should be an easy win. Number 5, you can't see number 5 from the side. Number 5 has an easy gunfight over at S1. And then number 6 is behind cover watching his middle. We have every single lane covered. This is perfect. Let me go ahead and draw it out just so you guys can actually visualize it. Boom. So all lanes covered just like that. We just need to hold a pre-aim, win these gunfights, GG's. And again, because FaZe has to like actively work up and clear everything out, it's taking them time to do all of this, right? So 10 seconds go by and they finally win their first gunfight. It's unfortunate that Priesta lost it, but look at what happens. So because Priesta loses his gunfight, number 7 gives up the right lane and now starts focusing over here on the players in the left lane. And because number 7 focuses on the players in the left lane, he dies to number 3 in the side. So that's already an error that subliners could probably look at through VOD review and sit there and be like, oh shoot. So next time what we want to do is number 7, keep holding this right lane. Number 6, sit in time and just kind of focus on your tight push. And then number 5, help number 8. So when 8 dies, number 5 can challenge out, look for these trades, and if number 5 can't win these gunfights, he can just get back behind cover and start looking over number 6 again, and then number 6 could instead go for these challenges and hold number 5 cross. While all of this is happening, number 7 has an easy gunfight at number 3. If number 7 wins the gunfight against number 3, then number 7 can turn, look, and now we have a fatal funnel against FaZe. We kill all of them, but what happens is we just play the trades wrong. Right? And because we play the trades wrong, we actually still end up on top. Wow. I guess that's like the anchor player, right? So Hydra is basically not peeking at all, not letting his position be known. So we got to replay that because I honestly couldn't believe that subliners get the rest of that time. So number 5 has an AR out. He wins that gunfight in the back alley. Number 2 and 1, they're just playing for the trade on time. Number 5 gets that trade. And then number 1 decides to fight middle instead of fighting number 5. And because of that, now subliners is still in control. So damn, that was a fantastic play, all because number 5 actually didn't want to help. That's a fantastic play. Holy crap, bro. All right. So it's that simple. It's just number 5 the entire time is just playing for number 6, where number 6 is going to hold over here, hold number 5's back, and number 5 is going to hold number 6 back. Just like that. And these guys are playing together. They don't care about 8 or 7. 8 or 7 is just basically pushing out, looking for kills, looking for damage. And just because number 5 plays it super disciplined, doesn't peek out, wins the right gunfights, he ends up winning all the trades for his teammates. That is a phenomenal play by Hydra. Wow. All right. And that's what I was talking about, where like when you're playing against these pro players, like they're making the right plays that will cost you a lot of time. That one play by Hydra, by simply just holding his teammates back, guaranteed him nearly a full 40 seconds. All right, but FaZe, now they're rotated. So FaZe, they're rotated where number 3 and 2, they're going to be working together. 2 has orange. Number 3 can soak up time. Number 1 can now actually cut off all of middle. And then number 4 is going for a play where number 4 can actually go for like a spawn trap. So if 4 had like dead silence or time to, you know, make a play, ideally he would play his life over here and win those gunfights. But regardless, we have the rotations, and we just ideally need to win the trades. Subliners, once again, Hydra, literally by himself, gets that flank and breaks P3 just by pushing up middle. Great play. Great heads-up play by FaZe right here. They're sending 2 people up middle to go for the orange cut, while 3 and 1 play for the fights, but 5 and 7 are spawning back there. How did 5 spawn back there? All right, and this is where Call of Duty just starts not making any sense, where number 2, I guess because number 2's pushing up, he's blocking this quadrant. Obviously, these players are blocking these quadrants, and for some reason, the game said, oh, okay, let's just spawn number 5 directly behind them to, you know, go for a pinch. So that's extremely weird. I have no clue why that happened, but unfortunate. Yo, what's going on, Solar? Thank you so much for stopping by, bro. I hope your day's going good. Can I teach you an Among Us? I can. It's all about having that poker face. Causing confusion. Being quiet. Not letting anyone think it's you. Absolutely. All right. So now we can actually look at Subliner setup. Because they got those lucky spawns, they are now allowed to get into a very nasty setup for P4, where number 6 is sitting in a corner, holding down the entire right hallway, and then I believe this is number 5, is now able to cut down the left hallway. Number 8 is holding the back door, and then number 7 is sitting in a corner and holding the side door. This is a dirty setup, because everyone's sitting in corners. Really, your FaZe clan, they're going to have to take their time to basically throw stun grenades, clear out every corner, and play for these kills. Number 7 is in a great spot to ideally get a 2-piece right here, but he might only get away with 1. There we go. He gets 1 kill. Fortunately, couldn't get another one. But again, we're still in this triangle setup, where number 5 gets that. Oh, number 5 played aggressive for that kill in that right hallway, but, you know, he had to get active, play for those trades, so then he can focus on his flank, because at this point, subliners know that FaZe is flanking from up top, and right there, FaZe just ultimately gets a great break, because they funnel up top. They send 3 players up top, maybe 4. No. Okay, yeah, they send 3 players up top. So FaZe Clan, all they did was they sat there and said, subliners rotated early, we need to make a play, so let's go 3 top, 1 bottom, right? So 3 players go top to basically end up in the back to pinch, and then number 1 is slowly working up these sideways, and because he wins this gunfight, we're all now able to collapse from all angles, win these trades, and now soak up the rest of the time. Based on our positioning, we would know that subliners are spawning out over at Laundry, ideally, and we can get into a setup and play tight. Now subliners, now they're in the advantage where now they can collapse onto FaZe from every angle, which is exactly what happens. Isn't that funny how Call of Duty, sometimes you get into a beautiful P4 setup, and then you get broken, and then you get into a setup, and then you immediately get broken. Gotta love Call of Duty. It's just constantly back and forth like that. All right, but right now we're getting ourselves into a 3-1 rotation right here, where we have 3 subliners hitting the left lane. Number 7 is going to hit the right lane late, or ideally hit middle late. So we got number 5 pushed up. So number 5 pushed up this back alley to go for a pinch through the side doors. Number 6 can get damage down while he pushes up. And then number 7 is ideally going to want to get over through front laundry. So number 5 pushes in, gets the entry. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the entry kill, but he does get entry damage. Number 6 pushes up to start going for those trades. Number 7 ideally wanted to go laundry, but he lost his trade. And FaZe Clan ultimately just wins their gunfights here. And now they're back into a tight setup. That's 3 dead. We're going to see them push out now to start spawn trapping. But unfortunately, we didn't take an account for number 7. So number 7 wins an important gunfight. And just simply because number 7 wins a gunfight and gets that map control, look at what happens, right? So FaZe Clan literally said, holy crap, we got 3 dead. Let's go push out, get map control, get ready for rotation, spawn trap. And just because number 7 immediately gets that kill and sits on time, that forces FaZe Clan to have to turn around and focus on him, not allowing them to get any map control, and that's allowing subliners to get map control. So just this one play by Kismet is allowing his teammates to essentially get map control and get set up for P1, and of course get close for a break on P5. Again, we're going for the constant breaks just from hitting all 4 sides. One way to do that, by the way, is first person off spawn is always trying to push up, get behind, go for that flank, while the latest person off spawn can then hit the obvious spot, right? So I don't know why I'm visualizing that. Let me actually show you it. So what happened was the first person off spawn went for this full flank, and the reason why is because by the time he hits this flank, the last person off spawn can hit the front of hill. And the whole point of it is when this first person starts shooting, all the enemies look at the first person so the second person can pinch. All right, and now, of course, it's P1, and this is where the game's going to get very close to wanting to make sure we play for rotations and just not mess up, right? If we go 4 down, this is going to put us into a blender, which we don't want, because for P2, P3, that's where this game is more than likely going to end, is P2, P3, P4, and as we know, those are money hills, right? If you rotate early for P2, you're getting 40 seconds. If you rotate early for P3, you're getting probably 40 seconds. You rotate early for P4, you could potentially get a full 60, right? So just like that, we see FaZe Clan, they get into a full setup where now they're able to hold this map control, where again, we have one player holding the left lane, one player is playing tight to hold this right lane, number 1 is going to be watching middle, and then number 2 can just hold this inside PD. And we're just going to play for kills, but unfortunately, subliners, they call in a kill streak, and because of that kill streak, that forces FaZe to push inside the building, and that allowed number 6 to get into a power position at this back truck. Number 6 should have an easy time killing number 3, and then 6 and 8 can collapse on 2 and 4, and subliners are going to be in the advantage for this hill. Unfortunately, though, number 2 makes an amazing play to win that 2-piece, and because he wins that 2-piece, his teammates are able to start collapsing onto spawn, and now based on number 4, so let's see where number 4 came from. Number 4 was pushing from PD, and just because we killed this last player at back truck, we now know that all of subliners is going to be spawning out at orange. With this 3 dead, we could very well see one of our players start pushing out to go for a spawn trap, which we do right here. We see number 1 push out for a spawn trap. Or I thought he was going for a spawn trap. Sorry, he was going for a high ground control. My apologies. But basically, number 1, he gets that kill. There's 30 seconds left. He's going for the rotation at new. It looks like, again, subliners called in another kill streak. So subliners, they didn't win rotation for P2 at all, so they call in 2 kill streaks. And that allows them to still be in this game. Yo, what's going on, Roy? Thank you so much for stopping by, bro. I hope you've been good. Right now, we are doing Better Gamer Episode 6, where we are breaking down professional gameplay, community gameplay, and just reviewing everything that's new for the next Call of Duty for Modern Warfare 3. But again, FaZe Clan, we get into a tight setup right here. Unfortunately, we when it gets down to 19 seconds left of the game, its first match. This first match is going to give you all the momentum. This is where pro players start making those small, tiny mistakes. Where simply it's this, where 4 and 3, these 3 guys, 4 and 3, they're looking at orange. They're looking at palm, which means number 1 just needs to turn around and look at bridge, because that's where we're missing, and that's where number 2 died from. But because we don't simply pick up on that, we get flanked. Now we only have 1 player last alive in time. Subliners just run at it because it's a 3v1. They win the gunfights. There's 30 seconds left. This is where the game is going to tie up, and number 2 is trying to think ahead, right? Number 2 is thinking ahead. He's saying, all right, guys, I'm going to go top PD. Just die. When you guys die at top PD, you guys are going to spawn with me at PD. We can get set up for P4. So that's more than likely what's happening. FaZe Clan, they're just dying, and dude, this game, what? This game, man. I'm confused because the whole point of this right now, maybe that's what happened right there. Okay, that's probably what happened. So literally, if number 3 doesn't die a second sooner, so like if number 3 doesn't die right there, what's happening is Call of Duty is saying, all right, number 3 is alive over here, number 2 is alive over here, let's spawn FaZe over here, and let's spawn subliners like down here or something like that, right? But what happens is number 3 just dies, and because number 3 just dies, now I'm assuming that the game is saying, oh wait, there's 2 subliner players on this side of the map, and only 1 FaZe clan member on this side of the map. Let's spawn the subliner players over here now, and the FaZe players over here. And I'm assuming that's probably what happened, and that's why we don't get that lucky spawn in the back. Fortunately, we do get number 1 to like spawn near us somehow, and we're not in a total loss, but this is where, again, it's playing it like TDM. We just got to get these kills, and fortunately, FaZe Clan, we get 3 dead. That's last player alive in the back. Boom, that's 4 dead. We now get into a full setup, right? So with this setup right now, number 2 and number 4 have a cross for their hallways. Number 3 is going to go pick up top. Number 1 could just hold middle right here, but instead they said, guys, let's just play tight. Let's sit in corners. Let's play for this win, which I think is a great play. So now what's happening is number 1 has this entire left hallway. So number 1 has this left hallway. Number 2 is looking this cross. Number 4 has this cross. Number 3 is looking down this hallway. And obviously number 3 can pick up the back door if it's needed. We're going to go ahead and let it play out. Unfortunately, number 3 dies from the back door because that's just the one spot we didn't check. But like I said, we're in a triangle setup right here, so these trades are going to go down very easily. Number 4 gets a 2-piece. Number 4 and 2 have the cross, so no matter what, number 2 wins this trade. And then number 1 has number 8 run right in front of him, wins the gunfights. Bing, bada, boom. FaZe Clan win. So watching that gameplay compared to the Challengers gameplay, you can see a lot of the issues that were happening, such as rotating, getting into a setup and not pushing out, and holding lanes for each other, and of course actually making last-minute play calls, which FaZe Clan, they made a crazy play. They said, hey, 30 seconds left of P2, let's do a 3-1 hit, kill those guys, and then get control of P3. They did that, and they executed it perfectly. But awesome. That was Pro Player Breakdown. Heck yeah. Oof. Yeah, no, thank you so much for stopping by, Roy. I hope you've been good. This is the show I do every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. Pacific. It's community VOD review, pro breakdown, MW3, and then usually we end it with some gameplay. Which is what I will do now. We're going to play some games. I appreciate that, Roy. Thank you. It's honestly really nerve-wracking doing it live, just because it's live. And if I say something stupid, then I can't cut it out, which a lot of the times I do say something stupid, right? Like at one point I was like, and then we have the guy on the left watching right lane, we have the guy in the middle watching right lane, and then the last 2 players are watching right lane. And it's like, bro, I said right lane like 5 times, dude. Like, come on. But I'm glad I'm doing it. I think it's fun, and it's fun to do it live. And then the benefit of it all is at the end I can always edit it out and make a video, which that's what I do. Is I take these and then I turn it into videos. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's been really cool. So I actually have 2 shows, and then I'm gonna have like a weekly update series that people can check out. So every Tuesday I have Solo QUEUESday, which is me playing Call of Duty solo and teaching people how to play it solo. And then on Wednesdays I have Better Gamer Wednesdays, which is reviewing community VOD review, pro player VOD review. And then every Thursday, I think I'm going to do like a weekly update of just my journey being a pro player. Because I actually made an announcement today that I was going to start competing in challengers. And I thought it'd be a really good idea to do a weekly update of basically a day in the life or a week in the life of, hey guys, you know, not only am I doing this to get better in game, but I'm also doing this to get better out of game, such as you know, cleaning up the house, going for daily walks, just stuff that I truly believe a pro player should be doing. And I'm just gonna be practicing what I preach and recording it and updating people. So those are gonna be my 3 shows, and then that's gonna be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it's just gonna be these videos, where I just quickly edit it, throw it together, and make a new video. Yeah. Bro, we went from hardpoint to now S&D, dude. Oh my gosh. All I ever play is S&D nowadays, and I hate it. I hate it. I really need to redo your setup? Like I need a new camera or microphone? Oh wait, do you mean like my controller pad? So I'm still appreciative of everything that you're able to do for me, bro. Good trade. All right, last guy is probably gonna be flanking. Cool, we got bomb down. Last guys are probably flanking. I'm going to be sitting in this corner because it's a free kill. And you're talking about overlays. It's still awesome to see that I'm on the grind. Thank you, thank you. And overlays, yeah, please. Yeah, I mean, I'm very appreciative of everything you got me, but if there's like an overlay or something, then yeah, that'd be sick. I'm actually right now looking on Fiverr for like a different, what is it called? Transitions, right? So transitioning from like my main camera to the lobby for VOD review and transition to the in-game. But I want to have the transitions for like my actual shows, right? So it'd be like, all right, now we're doing community VOD, and the community VOD is community VOD. All right, no one's pushing up. Oh wait, terrible Call of Duty timing. I literally said no one's pushing up, and right as I challenged, there's a guy there. That sucks. Terrible, terrible. But yeah, like I thought it'd be really cool if it'd be like, so on every Wednesday I'd be like, all right, now it's time for community VOD review, and it'd be like a whole, I don't know, SPN transition. Now we're playing this, and then vice versa for solo QUEUESday. Oh my nade! What a beautiful nade. Interesting that we die. Nice kill, teammate.
It's down to you. Submission. 1 minute left.
Hmm.
Seconds remain. You've secured the bomb.
Let's go, bro. Hold on, I need to hear a reaction.
Damn.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. There you go. Good boy. Good little bitch.
Oh, I love, so I love the support. I always love the support, but unfortunately, you can never listen to Call of Duty chat. There's no way to listen to it. All right. Oh, dude, I can't switch loadout? Yeah, that's fine. Dude. Dude, where's this guy gun?
Enemy planted at Alpha.
Dang. Whew. Frying these kids right now.
We took a loss there. Let's not repeat it.
Oh yeah, dude, Roy, I don't know if I said it. Well, no, I already did say it, but I'm competing again. As you can see, I'm taking this game super serious now, where I got 9 kills in a diamond lobby. It's just a diamond lobby. It doesn't mean anything, but I'm trying. I'm trying.
We've secured the bomb.
Dude, I don't want to get bad timing, but gotta go help my teammate. No way I lose that, bro. Alright. Literally win every gunfight possible, and then the easiest gunfight I need to win, I lose. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Mm-hmm. Easy win. GG's. Easy win. GG's. To your right. To your right. Easy win. Aw. Under you? Oh, he's going for the audio play, it looks like. Just sitting in a corner. You got this. AFK. Really? Is he actually AFK? He is! Let's go! It's like that last game right there. The last game, it literally said, wow, Alyus was supposed to win that 1v3, but he didn't. Alright, let's give him this round. Give him an AFK. Alright, let's try going to A this time. My teammates, like, always just die at A somehow. That's why. That's why they always die at A. Never mind, we got the kills at A this time. Oh, last guy's at B. I'm just gonna follow up my teammate for the trade. Make sure this guy's not here. Throw the stun. Follow up my teammate. Let's go, teammate. Nade over. Oh, shoot. Let's go. That's awesome to hear y'all put a team together. Oh, I didn't put a team together yet. I just announced that I'm a free agent, so... I don't know if I'm gonna get on a good team, bad team. I don't have no clue. How's the Warzone scene? So, dude, Warzone has been absolutely terrible, but for some reason, it's like the only like videos that work on YouTube. So, Warzone, everyone hates it. It's filled with hackers. No one likes playing it, but it's probably like still the most famous thing that people watch. So I've been trying to find like a healthy balance between the two, which has been very difficult. Just because like I'm like, do I just spend 1 week uploading to YouTube, 1 week uploading to something else? Dude, what? My nade doesn't kill that kid? Dude, that Doodle Bob guy has won every gunfight against me with Peeker's advantage. That's crazy. Yeah, like right now, everyone's kind of just getting ready for the next Call of Duty. Everyone's saying, screw this one. Let's go. I don't know if that'll hit it in time. It did. Let's go. Wrap around dark? I thought he was going to wrap around... Oh, no. This is even a better play. The only problem is if this guy is actually middle. Oh, he won. He won the game. Let's go. Yeah, so what this guy did just right now is he planted bomb, went in a full circle, or a full semicircle, and now at this point, the enemy has to be inside 10, and that's a GG's. Good clutch by my teammate. Oh, and the gunfight win too. Tragic. Alright, hopefully these guys go B and I can just get like a crazy 3-piece in the game. If not, I'll just pop a kill streak on them. All right, so my teammates are going for a double flank right now, and all I have to do is basically make noise at A. By making this noise, my teammates should get a good flank. Maybe I can get a good timing right here. I did get a good timing. Holy crap. Look at that beautiful timing. Go for the hop-up 3-piece. Hop-up 3-piece. Damn. I wish that enemy turned around to focus on me right there, but basically all I did was I shot middle while my two teammates are flanking, so the enemies think we're hitting middle and flanking, and then I went for a wraparound toward our side to allow me to pinch, and that's how I was able to get that 2-piece right there. I really wanted to get the 3-piece, but that guy just didn't want to give it to me. GG's though. 11-game win. Win 10 matches in Season 5. I did it. And the game's breaking again. Let's go, Diamond 2. All right, let's get another game going. I'm gonna play one more game just so we can get a respawn going, and then I'm gonna head out after that. Wow. Control, of course. I feel like I never play hardpoint, ever. Ever. Yesterday, I actually played 2 hardpoints. I won one, lost one, but the rest was just all S&D control, so... I don't know what it is. I just got 0 luck when it comes to getting good respawns. Got 3 ARs on my team. I got the sub. Let's go. Alright, let's do my favorite break off. I'm going to go ahead and just fly up middle right here, challenge them, and then ideally get control of B. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Alright, I had 3 challenge me, but that was insane. There we go. That's 3 dead. That's 4 dead. We can get onto that B. GG's. My teammate is going to be pinching their side. I'm going to get a nade off in the back. I'm going to stun off. I got a stun. There's 2 people there. Just got to hold my middle. I have support from my teammates, but my teammate had that beautiful pinch, which got us that 4-piece, and now all the enemies are spawning at A. They will challenge out long range from that spot right there, so I'm actually going to back up, get ready to get behind cover, and we have full control, so I'm actually going to wrap back through our side, and we're going to go for a 3-1 pinch. So now I'm going to go ahead and pop dead silence here. That's a guy middle. That's dead middle. I'm going to get inside here. And I was hoping that my teammates weren't going to die, and I was going to be able to get a few more kills real quickly. 1 shot, and then that's last kill right there. All 4 dead on A. And then we can stack A and then get this game done and over with. Boom, there it is. I'll stack on A, and I'll hold our pinch. Our teammate has our front cut. Our 2 teammates still have our front cut. I still have pinch. Still have pinch. My teammate is off spawn. He can pick up pinch now if he wants. He didn't, but that's fine. And GG's. Wow, damn. All right, let's see how defense goes, though. I mean, we look like a bunch of shooters, so defense should go pretty easy. Alright. So I actually like what those guys did that last round where they just pushed up middle and challenged me at couches. I'm actually going to do the exact same thing right there. Hopefully this time I can get a 3-piece maybe. Nice, that's one. Oh my gosh, that guy had a beautiful shoulder right there. I tried to get a jump challenge off right there, and that guy just hit way more shots. Good on his part. Okay, I thought my teammates were going to get those kills at A right here. Can't believe I almost lost that. Let's bounce that, see if I can hit him. Oh, damn. I should have checked to see if someone was pushing up that red, but I was really banking on him going for the stack. Pop Deddy right here, because that guy is pushing up. Oh my gosh, I knew it. I knew that guy was pushing up right there. I just... too late on the reaction. Okay, we finally got A. I'm going to come help my teammate. We're going to go for this 2-2 pinch. There we go. Someone's top, it looks like. And nade up there. My teammate off spawn can finish cleaning that up. Got that one. It's 2 dead. One guy middle, it sounds like. That one guy middle pushed up towards our B, it looked like. Big 4-piece. These guys are actually going to spawn right in front of me. Damn. So right there, after I got that 4-piece, I should have just got to their side, then reload. I tried to reload, and because I took that 1 microsecond, that's what actually kind of made us lose B right there. So really unfortunate, but at this point, I can just hold all of kitchen for my teammates. And not enough ammo, and then I get hit by a stun grenade. That's unfortunate, but all 4 enemies are in there. I just got to get a nade off at freezer. Get a nade off at freezer, push up at freezer right here. Sit in this corner. I have a close freezer pinch. We can just play for these kills now. That's 1. Last 4 enemies are on us. That's GG's. Just got to win off of trades. But, of course, this is control, so if they get 4 dead, we can lose easily. So I'm going to play this super, careful. Okay, I'm actually going to push in now. Check this all out. Check this all out. Last enemies sounds like they're pushing up on red. I'm going to wait until they get onto A, and then I can just kill them from behind. But looks like that's GG's. Last guy's probably, like, middle or something. Maybe going catwalk. That's going to be embarrassing if he's behind me. Yeah, there he is. He's middle, so I'm just going to go see if I can get this kill real quick. There he is. Wow, he heard me or something. I wish I could see that kill. Control is a vibe, dude. It's a third game mode. That's all I can say, bro. It's a third game mode. I mean, it is fun, and it's new. I'm glad that it was a part of competitive Call of Duty to give some type of, like, I don't know, different gameplay. But, dude, I feel like it's the worst third game mode compared to CTF, but CTF isn't good if you don't have good maps, and then Uplink, you have to have jetpacks for Uplink, so... There's one guy middle. Does my teammate have my middle? I hope he does. He's done. That's 2. I can hit this fast pinch. There's a guy right here somewhere. There he is. That's 4 dead. These guys are spawning spa right now, so they're going to actually push out right in front of me. There we go. There's another guy here, but my teammate has the pinch to kill him. There we go. That's 4 dead. Now all the enemies are spawning right in front of us over here. I'm going to get a stun, get a nade. And basically, my teammate can just capture that while we spawn trap. And this is kind of how Cold War was played. Make sure these guys don't push up my middle. It's 1 dead middle. It's 2. I hear one guy pushing up on my left. There he is. That's all 4. And now I'm going to start rotating for B. Pop this reload because there's going to be a guy here. There he is. Big gunfight win. Push up. Stair glitch. Look for another kill right here. Good stun grenade. Really hoping this guy was going to peek me, but... Dude, what took that guy so long to kill me middle? It's like he didn't get a call out that I was there. Oh, he got the call out, but he didn't see me cross. That's why. I was like, what the hell is this guy doing? Pop Deddy right here. See if I can push up middle. Get a stun grenade off. Yep, I hit a stun right there. That guy's going to be focused on us pushing right there, so I should... Who did I stun? Did I stun my teammate? I'm actually confused on who I actually stunned right there. But finally got some kills. I'm going to go ahead and just pop my kill streak, end the game right here. I only like it on the snow map. Other maps are horrible. Yeah, I mean, the maps are not terrible, but they're not as good, right? That guy does not have sound EQ, and he's one shot. Just kill him like that. Lay down, hold this right lane, and that's GG's. And my teammate pushed out on defense. We have control of the hard point. They have to push us, yet our teammate pushes for some reason. Make it make sense. Teammate's looking over me. My teammate's not looking over me. And that guy glitched through me. That sucks. I can't believe we might actually lose this. Before done. Dude, F this game, bro. That is so BS. Oh my gosh, that is so BS. That is so funny. Yo, I just hip-fired that kid, dude. Like, aim assist, bro, is so overpowered. Yeah, no, just control. So, like, for me, like, I did not like control in Black Ops 4. I did not want to play it at all. Had to. And then Modern Warfare 2019, Domination was the third game mode. I think that is probably way worse than Control. And then it's pretty much been Control ever since then, after MW19. And we haven't seen a uplink, or we haven't seen a CTF in forever. But we're getting Modern Warfare 2 maps next year, so hopefully we do get, you know, CTF, or even Demolition, maybe. That'd be freaking sweet. But that ends the session today. Or that ends the Better Gamer episode today. I just want to go ahead and get the outro going. If people think I'm cheating, you should be perma-banned already. I told you. I'm not perma-banned. You get it. You get it. You get why I don't. But yeah, cool. That was a really good day of Better Gamer. We had a lot to talk about. Great stuff. We got to see Modern Warfare 3, all that slide canceling. Really looking forward to that slide canceling in Modern Warfare 3. Can't wait for an actual skill gap. So these diamond lobbies are even easier. We're going to have us dropping 40, 50 bombs, right? And then, of course, we also did Community VOD review. We got to see an actual league match between Challenger players, or up-and-coming Challenger players. We compared that map to a pro player breakdown between FaZe and Subliners. That was fantastic. And then, of course, we ended up with an announcement, and then, of course, gameplay today. But I'm going to go ahead and head out now. I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who stopped by. So Zen, Roy, Jason, Justo, I appreciate you guys for stopping by, showing the support, showing the love. It helps me every day, and I'm always looking forward to doing this every week. That being said, please let me know if you guys have any questions. Put it in the comments below, and I will see you guys next Tuesday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Solo QUEUESday, and then I will see you Wednesday for Better Gamer at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Teach me your ways. You just got to email people. That's the best way I can explain it. You just got to email people, talk to the right people, and get the A-OK. But it's easier said than done, of course. But I'm going to go ahead and head out. Thank you again, everyone, for stopping by. Roy, Zen, Jason, Cyrus, Justo. I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Good luck in your games.